Once again, ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you back to the Chumash Casino Resort here in Santa Ynez, California, where tonight's action is presented by Gary Shaw Productions in association with the Santa Ynez Band of Chumash Indians and Showtime. This bout is sanctioned by the California State Athletic Commission, the executive officers Armando Garcia, also by the North American Boxing Federation, Rex Ross Walker, president, representing the NABF at ringside, serving as supervisor, Lee Peters. The three judges scoring this bout will be Fran Beshin, David Denkin, and Marshall Walker, and your referee in charge is Jose Cobian. And now, ladies and gentlemen, from the Chumash Resort and Casino, right here in Santa Ynez, California, it's time for the leather to fly. This is the Showbox main event of the evening. 12 rounds of boxing for the NABF Light Heavyweight Championship. Introducing first, he'll be fighting out of the blue corner. He enters the ring wearing the blue trunks trimmed in white, and he weighed in at 175 pounds. He has a perfect record as a professional, 21 victories, no defeats with 1 no contest, 15 big wins by knockout, currently rated number 7 by the WBC and number 8 by the WBO. From New Haven, Connecticut, ladies and gentlemen, here is Bad Chad Dawson. And his opponent fighting out of the red corner. He entered the ring wearing black trimmed in white, and he weighed in at 174 pounds. He has an outstanding professional record with 23 victories, only 3 defeats, with 1 draw and 7 wins by knockout. Currently ranked number 10 by the WBC, from East Hartford, Connecticut, by way of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the current NABF Light Heavyweight Champion, Eric Harding.
Boxers up. Eric, Chad, you've been given instructions already. This is good. Touch him up, come back with the belt.
But Harding does feel a bit disrespected by the younger Dawson. Dawson in blue. There are southpaws, as you see. Harding is not a runner, as we said, but boy, is he difficult to hit flush, Steve.
Well, these two do know each other. They're both from Connecticut. They have sparred together. Dawson only had 6 fights when he sparred with Harding, and Dawson admits Harding got the better of it, as you would think he would have.
Harding trying to lay some conviction on that jab and get Dawson's attention. And then Birmingham saying, obviously, that is the key for Dawson. Work behind that jab and make it a bullet one.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh! Great counter punch. Short little shot that was difficult to see. Let's
6,
look.
7, 8. Here, come here.
How will it affect Chad Dawson? He's obviously not hurt or rocked. But his confidence may start seeping out.
Yeah, second knockdown of his career, but his eyes look fine.
Break clean. Oh, no,
Harding not getting ahead
This is
of
when
himself.
I say break.
On the break, Dawson with a right, clubbing to the head of Harding. There's the double jab. Good move. Dawson's really effective with that double and triple jab.
Dawson, if he's going to win this fight, Nick, he's going to do it with his right hand.
Clean. No punch.
As I said, both these guys are natural righties. Dawson, I think, a lot better with his right jab, right uppercut than he is with his left hand.
Oh, and he's really revving it up right now. So he's very much in this fight. That woke him up. A little flash knockdown in the first round has put Dawson
Pick him up.
on the seat of his pants. Double jab there from Harding. So Harding showing some nice speed and taking it to Dawson.
Break clean. No punches.
Stephen, the key, Harding does have to be the aggressor at times, right? Can't just lay back, move back, and counter him.
No, if he's not the aggressor, he'd be playing into Dawson's hands because Dawson's fast.
No punches.
Uses his jab
Step
a
back.
lot. He can peck and poke from the outside all night long and win the fight on point.
Harding looking to time that jab from Dawson, waiting, and Dawson not pulling the trigger yet. But here, every punch, he's really throwing them with conviction.
These are big guys, Nick. I mean, Chad Dawson's 6'3". He'll be a cruiserweight someday, I'm sure. Harding about, what, 6'2"?
Yeah, exactly.
Big guy.
It's great to see big guys in great shape and control a lot of shots. Crowd getting into it now. Here comes Dawson. Very wide stance. He's only got an inch height advantage on Harding. Now they're going to clinch.
Stop. Wait, holding both of you.
And 3-inch reach advantage on Eric Harding. So far, Dawson using it well, but boy, he's got to be careful. You saw him go down in the first here as we close it out.
Don't worry about it. Sit down. Sit down. Stay in your short rhythm. Stay in your short rhythm. Okay. I know you are. Flash knockdown. Don't worry about it. You came back and hurt him. Keep your feint working all the time, all the time.
This replay is going to tell me what happens for the first time because I didn't see this in round one. It's a jab. It was a counter jab, and that's why there was no after effect. You'll see right there. Well, you know what? It's a clean knockdown. We'll see it one more time. It's a clean knockdown, but it was caused by a jab and a little bit of off balance there, too. I still scored around 10-8.
Well,
You don't
Steve,
have to, but I do.
Yeah, Dan Birmingham again with some technical advice and then with a pep talk and very quickly and to the point. Hey, you know, shake it off. Don't worry about it. But also, you came back and took it to him. But you don't think you enough to salvage a 9-9 by any stretch of the imagination.
It wasn't much of a knockdown, but it was a knockdown
Absolutely.
caused by a punch.
I got a 10-8 too.
Yeah, you got to score it that way, I think.
And Harding making Chad Dawson think twice. And that to me is essential here. He just can't have his way. It's not that he's a hellacious power puncher, but there, he can't be doing that and landing and getting Harding in retreat.
What you saw there was Dawson really committing to a combination. You'll see him do that a lot more than you see Harding do it.
Right, he dips and drills that little hybrid hook uppercut to the body of Harding. Good, solid, hard shots from both. Dan Birmingham wants Chad Dawson a short game. In other words, like short step your way in and don't overreach, I would think, Steve.
Definitely don't overreach because that's when they'll get hit by that counter left hand.
But if he keeps punching like that, he's going to be difficult to hit. So Chad Dawson getting Harding maybe on the second and third shot. Now trying to control the range and the tempo of this fight. Good combination, but he backs off. So he scores with the jab and then follows with a pretty good left over the top and thinks it's enough.
Punches.
A good cautious aggression from Chad Dawson. But caution really the word, Steve.
No, break.
Right now, when Dawson punches in combination and comes forward, Harding's backing up. He's not holding his ground and counterpunching. He's backing up.
And he's rarely getting off first there with a jab from Harding and black. Boy, Chad Dawson, for a guy moving up to 75, looks like he's been fighting at this weight all his life, doesn't he?
Yeah, it helps that he's 6'3". You know, he can hold that weight.
He's got high aspirations. Steve, we touch on the fact that this is a WBC title eliminator.
Well, the champion, Thomas Adamek, hasn't fought in several months. Number one's Paul Briggs from Australia. Number two is Bernard Hopkins. And the chances of him staying in the division after he fights Taro are not likely. So the winner of this fight will probably go to number two. They're both currently in the WBC top 10.
Well, a good combination from Dawson. So that's the explainer here on why the stakes are pretty high for this ShowBox main event. Oh, Harding tried to make the play there and got tagged with a nice counter shot from Dawson. Dawson following up with that double right hand. Hook, body, and then head very nicely with that hook.
Stop. You
Really
hold
been
it.
an effective punch for Chad Dawson in blue. And a good round for him as well.
Good round. Good round. Same thing. Good round. Good round. Move after you punch. Keep your hands up all the time. You know how we worked in the gym with the distance, keeping the distance back and forth? Yeah. Right, keep your distance. Keep busting them with the jab. Throw the feint in there every now and then. Relax. Relax. You got this guy.
Feel good now?
I know. Breathe.
Action from round 2. You're not going to see Eric Harding get hit with a lot of flush shots. But when you throw in combination, as Dawson has been doing, and he's been committing to his shots, you're going to land 1 or 2. And if Harding's not landing any, coming back. Well, that's why Chad Dawson won the second round.
Exactly. I mean, when you talk about the first criterion of fighting is clean, effective punching. Those didn't look very clean or effective, but enough to win a round in themselves. We go to the third here in Santa Ynez. It's Eric Harding, who's beaten Antonio Tarver and fought Roy Jones, Glenn Johnson.
Let go.
Most of the great light heavyweights of the recent era. Double left, that right hand, best punch for Chad Dawson. He'll drill the jab and then he'll hook off the jab. Beautifully.
No, I said during our sit down there that Harding needed to fight on the inside. He's not punching on the inside. Dawson is.
He's hardly punching, period, now. Hands are very low now. He'll put him up, and he looks like he's open to the body at times. But again, Harding hasn't taken any shots that have buzzed him by any means.
Pick him up, Eric.
His offensive flow certainly isn't there. Eric Harding definitely, in my opinion, Steve, feels the solid shots from Chad Dawson and respects them. Now he's trying to close the gap and be the aggressor. Get off first with the jab, but nothing behind it. Looking for openings there. 4-punch combination from Harding, but failing to really connect.
Hands free. Let's go.
You see them holding and pushing on the inside.
Stop.
That's Harding initiating
Come on,
the holding, not Dawson.
Box.
Surprising to me.
Dawson looking like the stronger guy when they push. And there, Harding drilling the jab now and then turning nicely away from those counter shots from Dawson. Dawson looking very patient, not getting ahead of himself. Boy, it's a real controlled aggression from him. Following up, missing there, but he got tagged himself with a counter, but comes back with some shots. Nice right hand from Eric Harding as he zips one to the jaw of Chad Dawson. Dawson has been down in this fight, and it cost him a 10-8 round in the first. But he clearly won the second, it would seem, and virtually a dead even fight.
Harding's moving his hands a little bit more this round, but he's had some success.
Absolutely right. Crossover defense from Harding. Now he goes into conventional step, but waiting on Dawson. Dawson hesitating, not following up immediately after that jab. Not stuffing it like he came out doing. Really not keeping it in Harding's face, waiting and just waiting to see if Harding will commit, and he won't.
Well, Harding's a counterpuncher. You can almost see the veteran in him waiting, trying to time Dawson with a perfect counterpunch.
Which he did enough to drop him in the first.
Don't push.
End of 3.
Stop. Fine.
Good round for you, Eve. Good round. Very good round.
Beautiful round. That's what we talking about. Fuck you work so hard for, man.
Deep breath, baby.
Deep breath, baby.
Eve, you can't keep pulling out with your hands out. All right, keep them close to you. All right? You're starting to hurt him. But you got to pick up the tempo of the game. Okay. All right, you got to pick it up a little bit more. Right on the side.
Action from round 3. Harding is a counterpuncher, and you'll see what we mean right there. Best punch of the round. From a different angle. A real wide shot, but he caught Dawson when Dawson was punching. That's why Dan Birmingham wants Dawson to keep his hands up.
Come on, you got a couple more rounds to go. Come on, let's do it.
Step back, Eric.
More than a couple, but
Chad, step back.
we head to the fourth. Eric Harding has fought for the title before. Lost to Roy Jones. He's in the black, 33 years old, and knows a win tonight will put him back in title contention. Chad Dawson leaping to light heavyweight for the first time in his young career. Again, as we told you, could go from prospect to contender in one sweep tonight. But he had to play a little catch-up. Dawson in blue down in the first round. By, as Steve described it, really a jab, but a counter that
Pick him up, pick him up.
did cost him that first round. A 2-point disadvantage. But here comes